It's time for meditation. You haven't heard from me in a while due to technical problems far beyond my control. Every time I went to upload a video, something went wrong. So this will be take 4 of the oil change meditation. But since I was having such a hard time getting that one thing down, I thought maybe I'll add some stuff to it and maybe that will take. Of the mistakes, my personal favorite was when the sound cut out 75% of the way through the video. I want to read something to you that is ostensibly about a topic that's very near and dear to me, which is rescuing animals. I have 5. We have 5 in the house, which is maybe a little too much, but they needed homes, and what could we do? But I think if you listen to this and think just beyond the animal connection, you can see that in certain ways this is how we treat ourselves and those close to us. I'll just get on with it then. Rescue explained. If neglect changes you, the abuse hardens you, the suffering breaks you, the ignorance angers you, the indifference disturbs you, the injustice disturbs you. On a daily basis, your faith will be tested, your heart will be wounded, your soul will be altered. On a weekly basis, you'll question yourself, you'll question your strength, you'll question the world. On a monthly basis, you'll fall down. You'll get up, you'll go on. On a yearly basis, you look back. You'll see faces. You couldn't save them. You'll learn to mourn, to sob, to grieve. You'll learn to trust a little less, to do a little more, to fight a little harder. You'll learn to try, to hope, to pray. You learn to fail, to succeed, to accept. You'll learn when to hold on, when to give up, when to let go. You'll learn who you are, what you stand for, and why that matters. And then, at times, you'll forget why you matter. You'll question what you're doing. You'll wonder if it's worth it. But here's the good news. When you forget, when you question, when you wonder, all you have to do is take a look around and you'll see them. You'll see their faces. You'll see their smiles. You'll feel their love. In their eyes, you'll see their journeys. You'll remember their beginnings. You'll know how far they've come. You remember when they didn't know you, when they didn't trust you, when they'd given up. You'll remember how you healed them, how you loved them, how they loved you too. And as you look back, you'll want to move forward for them and because of them. In your darkest hours, you'll look around to find the differences made, the hope given, the life saved because you existed. In those moments when you look into their eyes, every doubt will be erased. Every question will be answered. Every worry will subside. Because in that instant, in each of your hearts, you both share the very same thought. Every bit of pain was worth it for this moment here with you. And honestly, no matter what else happens, those moments hold all the strength you need to keep going. Rescue is pain. Rescue is joy. Rescue is worth it because they are worth it. And that's the honest truth. This was written by Ashley Owen Hill. And my partner sent it to me. I think If we just think of it as referring to rescue animals, it's a wonderful piece. But if you think of all the times that you've tried to save yourself and couldn't, tried to get back up again, tried to find that strength inside, it's a very inspiring prose poem, I think. You know what really gets me mad? This whole New Age movement, there's a underside to it that has books that say things like, if you have problems with your knees, it's not osteoarthritis, it's you not wanting to stand on your own 2 feet. Blame the victim? Seriously? That's not good. I had a conflict with a man who was dying of cancer, and I just backed out gracefully. And I told a friend, and this friend, a wannabe guru, said, well, that's the kind of people that get cancer. This is the same woman who told me after I'd fallen and broken a rib that if she just chanted over it, it would be healed. Sorry, honey. 3 years later, it still hurts. X-rays showed it was broken. You couldn't have fixed it. Too many people in the New Age movement want to portray, assume, project more power than they really have. And they want to blame the victim when they can't effect a cure. And I think that's bloody awful. It reminds me of a Hindu story about this rich man who had questionable business practices. Knowing that, he decided, well, I'll go on this travel. I'll go from shrine to shrine, showing my commitment and love to the gods, and they'll forgive me my sins. And as he started out, first he went to take a nice, refreshing bath. And he got out of the bath, and someone had stolen his shoes. They'd left, however, a ratty pair of sandals with a hole in the bottom, and that was all he had because he was traveling light. So he went on his journey anyway, complaining ceaselessly about the hole in his shoe. And when he got back home, his guru said, so tell me about these wonderful pilgrimage sites you went to. He said, first I gotta tell you about my shoe. And the guru laughed. He said, you have no idea what they really had planned for you. You got off light. I think when we do bad to someone, or even to ourselves, that comes back to us. So we must try to be good to ourselves. Try to, without ego, there's the trick, without ego, love ourselves as the gods love us. Because they love us dearly. All we have to do is reach out. And they will come and they will love you and care for you and protect you. And I have to believe this is true because today I got a call from the mammogram center. It wasn't good news. We'll see what happens with that adventure. But I don't think people who are sick should be blamed for being sick. They should be treated with compassion. Another new thing I wanted to comment on is I love crystals. This crystal is called fluorite.